You fools! Mad ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. And we're here in Lisbon, Portugal, as we've been all day and all week, basically, watching all the rehearsals, and we just finished the last one of the day. This is the first half of semi-final to Jessica Mauboy, a country that's not in Europe, but they're in Eurovision anyway. We got love. The question is, do we got love for this song, and more importantly, the staging? We don't really talk about necessarily how we like the song, but we thought of the staging. So Jessica Mauboy is on the stage on her own, wearing a very purpley dress with some other colors on there, and it's just her with a prop behind her with lights. It's like, I almost call it wings, but it's not really a wing shape. It's more like a boxy square look thing that kind of goes up with illuminating bars in there, like lights, and that kind of just adds more lighting behind her, new effects and all of that good stuff. So the question is, was it good enough? Did it help? Did it bring down Australia's chances? What do you think, Chris? I see the face.
Oh, I feel a bit let down. I felt a bit let down.
Why?
I'm always worried when an artist wants to be alone on stage, completely alone. Because some of them, I think they drown on stage. The stage seems too big, and for me, it was like a bit like, it seemed. Again, the focus on the song, she's a very good vocalist, no doubt about it. I love this song so much.
You do?
I do. And I've seen her perform on a stage on the size of the sofa, and she nailed it. But then again, there were no techniques, there were nothing. It was just her on the stage, and she nailed it so much.
And here, you didn't feel it?
And here, I simply didn't feel it. Maybe there was she was too far away from me for the connection.
More of an intimate,
because at London Eurovision Party, Café de Paris, she owned the stage, and I didn't feel that she owned the stage with this performance.
Okay.
But still, this is the first rehearsals. There are still improvements, and I mean, for the song, for her singing, there's nothing that she's immaculate.
Yeah.
But the staging, I was like, I'm not really feeling it.
Okay, well, I can see that because I was watching it and I'm like, there are a few things that I would change, and I'm just going to bring them up. Number one, I'm not a fan of her dress, and I'm not a very judgy person when it comes to clothes, right? But it just seems it's a very unflattering look for her. It feels like it's a dress that it's not made for her figure. It's like she was kind of wrapped around her body, and it doesn't look good. So that was one of my concerns. Granted, it's just one thing, but it was distracting me. One of the things that I was concerned about is, yes, she's alone on the stage, and I wish there would have been a little bit more action, but the fact that it was so... I did not care for the lighting. It was a very dark kind of feel. The song to me is uplifting. It's fun. You want to be like, kind of, I know, da-da-da, you're going to be happy. But the lighting itself did not really display that. Her energy at some point later, especially in the third and fourth round, was way better. In the beginning, she was also a little shaky with her vocals. She improved that a lot. So these are the two things that really stood out to me. I also miss the bridge part. I love that. We got love. And then the drums, boom, boom, boom. And yes, later on she does like flipping her hair and getting excited. But I was maybe asking for something different. But then if you ask me, what do you want? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I want, but that's not what I wanted.
Well, actually, maybe because the song title is We Got Love.
Yeah.
And then when you see her...
It's just I Got Love.
Yeah, exactly. I Got Love. And she's a very happy person.
She is.
I wanted a more like sun dancing, warmer performance.
Mm-hmm.
Also in terms of lightning, staging. When I hear the song, I imagine something with sun, beach, dancing, happiness, Australia, and a big party. And it's one of those party songs from this year with a very positive message. And maybe that's why I felt a bit let down by it. Not her, not the song, but maybe the staging. It was too dark for my taste.
That's what I actually. But what do you think, Sean? You haven't said anything yet.
No.
We got all involved.
I was wondering when you'd come to it. It's not what I was expecting from Australia. Again, I don't really know what I was expecting.
Kind of like
but it wasn't that. I'm inclined to disagree with what you said about her drowning on the stage and not being able to command it, because I thought she did quite a good job of keeping the
I didn't say that.
No, Christian.
okay.
I thought
thought looking at me,
no,
sorry.
I thought she did quite a good job of bringing the energy up, just being by herself. You know, she you could tell she really enjoys being on that stage.
I think it got better every round, though. At first, she was more focusing on the
Yeah.
camera work. I think the last round in particular, she was really into it.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting it to be so dark, but I'm guessing that they're probably going for like a club kind of feel rather than like a beach or a party kind of feel from it. Then you can tell from all like the neon lights and things like that. But yeah, I was surprised that there weren't any dancers, but it's a strange one to sort of judge really, because it's not what anyone expected, and there are elements of it that I really like, and then there's parts of it that I just think there needs to be some improvement there. I can't quite put my finger on what, but it's a fun performance, it's a lively performance. I just feel that I just feel that it's a strange one. It's a strange one to judge.
Yeah, it's on. You have to marinate over a little bit. Just think about it. Maybe it's a little different about tomorrow.
You have to sort of take a step back and think, is this what they should be going for? And she's got a beaming smile, and you can tell she's enjoying it on stage. And I think they're probably trying to feed off that energy as much as possible.
Yes.
And we do have to remember as well, there isn't an audience, and I think with an audience there, this is the kind of song that the Eurovision audience in front of the stage would love, and they will just lap it up, and she will feed off their energy. And I think that's where the strength in this performance is going to lie.
That is right. Now, the last question we have is, of course, and we do that every time, this is just a preliminary thinking. We're not saying this is for sure, but just following your gut, your feeling. Is Australia going to qualify? But taking into consideration everything that you know, I will say yes, she's still in it, a qualifier. What do you think?
Definitely in.
Definitely
She has to qualify. She has to. Yeah.
And she will. What you think?
I'm very sure she will qualify.
How about you?
50-50.
50-50. But you have to.
I feel like there's always a song that we're surprised that it doesn't get through, and I just have a sneaky feeling it might be Australia.
So there's a no?
I think it can qualify, but I'm going to go with no.
That was a long way to say no.
I just have I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that it's just going to miss out.
Okay.
But obviously we haven't seen the rest.
We haven't seen the
So
rest.
it could
That is
change
correct.
to a yes.
That's why just a gut feeling. As of right now, it's a 2-1 vote that Australia will qualify, but we have to wait and see if that's going to be the case. But what do you think? Did you see the clips? Did you see the dress? Did you see everything? Let us know. There is this cool thing called a comment section, so go ahead and leave your thoughts, and I will be back. We will be back tomorrow. This was the last rehearsal of the day, and tomorrow the second half of the semifinal 2 will rehearse. So thanks for watching.